of just VBS books for kids between the age of 6 and 12. You look at different topics from prayer, evangelism, death, hundreds upon thousands of books for choir and adult class, teenage, kids, from marriage, divorce, abuse. There are hundreds of books per subject. If you added them all up, I'd probably say there's about 5 million of them. And they have sold for millions of copies. Books that teach women to stay with abusive partners, or never question authority, or you have to live and be a Proverbs biblical woman. It's always about reinforcing rigid expectations and just living. I've read at least 50 books of various topics that were published or co-written by Christian members or churches, and it's always very sexist, racist, white supremacist. It's always about teaching supremacy. There's little to no representation in any churches I've been in that focus on non-white people. If you see a picture of a Bible hero, it's always a white person. Very rarely to never is it a Jewish, historically accurate portrayal of people. I mean, you look at a kid's activity book, all the Bible heroes are white. They were not white. Jewish people are not usually white. They usually have more of an olive tint. If you're full-blood Jewish, you are not white, at least not that I know of. And when you're portraying characters that are not European as white, you're erasing people's actual race. And how many pictures of Jesus is white? Jesus had olive-colored skin, and it's a very beautiful color of skin. If you've ever seen people who are full-blood Jewish, they're very attractive people. But for some reason, they're all white in books. Now, when I got into young adulthood, 18 to 25, I did start seeing more historically and race-accurate pictures of people from Jewish stories. But that was really not a thing at all in the 2000s and the 90s. Now, if you've experienced completely different, good, because that is more accurate. But for people like me, growing up in fundy homes, I mean, if you're going to have biblical things, make it accurate. And the problem is, it's crucial to understand that these abusive tactics are not representative of all churches. Many denominations and leaders encourage healthy discussion, questioning, and critical thinking as part of spiritual growth and development. Open dialogue, reliance on teachers, and God seeking wise counsel is encouraged. However, I don't know of a single church that will support what we call deconstruction. As long as you have easy to answer or questions that are not taking you away from religion, but trying to push you further into it, are welcomed by some churches, other churches not. If you ask questions that are starting the journey of deconstruction, I don't know of a single church that once they understand your doubts are leading you away, are going to react in a very healthy way. I think all churches are going to discourage people from reading information that isn't attuned to their denomination. I grew up Baptist, we did not read anything or attend any church that was not Baptist because they're lost. There might be a few people that are going to heaven, but they're mostly lost. This is toxic. There is no way this is not toxic. This is classic gaslighting, control, manipulation. These kind of churches are an abusive partner analogy. They don't want you to ask specific questions that are going to lead you away. If you ask a question about like genocide and the horrible treatment of women, and you know what you're talking about, you know the Bible so well, they can't persuade you against what you've already seen and read. They're going to act very fearful of you. They're going to see you as a threat. They're going to try to intimidate you. Once they realize that you